Okay, cool. What's your name?
Please read the sign.
What's your name?
Please read the sign and put the
What's
camera
your
away.
name? Hello?
I heard you.
Camera,
Trespassing is illegal.
listen, holding up a camera is not disturbing.
Your very behavior has been disturbing. You're putting the camera in
Now
people's
you're lying,
faces and
dude.
you're arguing constantly
That's
with
not
them.
disturbing, dude.
Yes, it is.
You're
So we're gonna change your detention. You can keep recording. You're fine. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
All right. You are still allowed to be detained.
Am I under arrest?
You're detained. You can keep.
Okay, let me sign my ticket.
Want me to take all your stuff and take you to jail?
A quiet visit turns into an unnecessary confrontation. A man records in a public space, only to be met with intimidation, demands for ID, and claims of trespassing. But is he really breaking any law? When authority overreaches, it's a battle of knowledge versus power. Who will back down first?
Hi. Can I help you?
Oh, my friend needs help.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to put your camera away because this is a private space you can't film in.
Oh yeah. Is this public health department?
Public Health Department, yes.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Please read the sign.
What's your name?
Please read the sign and put the
What's
camera
your
away.
name? Hello?
I heard you.
Let me get my eye, please. Thank you. I wonder where security is. Okay. So what is this? Right? What is this for? Oh.
Can you please ask them to stop filming in our clinic?
They don't want people filming in here.
I don't care what they want. This is a public building.
It doesn't matter. If
Are we going for round two?
it doesn't matter if it's public or not. They don't want people filming.
It does matter.
Then take it up with their legal department.
No. See that sign?
Yeah.
That's a policy. That doesn't trump my constitutional right to
Take it up
record.
with their legal department.
I'm coming over here to conduct business. And I have a right to record here.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Then
Okay.
take it up with their legal department.
I'm not.
As far as I've been informed, you don't.
I'm working on a story on all the health departments here, and
doesn't matter.
it does matter to me.
No.
I'm an independent journalist. I don't come to interact with anybody. What's your name again?
It's none of your business.
All right, so I don't want to. Just get away from me then. It's none of my business. Then you're not my business right
They
now.
don't want anybody filming.
I don't care what they want.
So if you don't,
I have a right to
stop,
record.
you
This
need
is
to
a
leave.
constitutional protected activity.
It isn't.
Yes, it. Okay, it isn't. Go look at your little Google on your phone and look that up. And see.
Yeah. As far as my instructions are, it isn't. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
If you have
my
a problem with
friend.
it, take it up with their legal department.
Listen, I don't have a
It's
problem.
not my business.
Listen, I'm not gonna do that. My friend came to conduct business here, and we have a right to document everything with the government. This is a public area. This is a public building that the people pay for, tax dollars. All right.
They have a right to run it how they
I
want.
want to disengage. I want to disengage right now.
Then I need to ask you to leave.
You can ask.
If you don't leave, we have to call the police because you're done trespassing.
Well, then,
I need to get through here so I
sorry.
can talk to her.
Can I talk to you real cordial, real quick, before this escalates any worse?
You're the one escalating it. So
No,
we've
no,
asked you to stop filming. We've asked you to stop.
would have been in here
If you're not
sooner,
going
but
to
I'm
stop,
over a cold.
then we will call the police and they will remove you from the building.
Can I speak for a second?
Turn off your camera.
No. Can I speak for a second?
It's not a discussion.
What is your name?
You cannot film in this building.
You know we have a First Amendment right to record.
You do not have a First Amendment right. to
Smith versus
violate
Cummings.
privacy.
There's case law on that. I just
Then
want to
take
have
it up with your legal
a
department.
you won't have a cordial conversation with me, ma'am?
The policy that they have in place.
The
is
policy
that you're
doesn't
not allowed
trump
to
the
film.
law.
Then take it up with their legal department.
I don't need to waste my time with that. I don't. The law.
Then you're not
I know
serious
I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna do that. I came to conduct real quick business here with my friend, and that's it.
No, you didn't.
No.
Not if all you're doing is just filming and wanting, you know.
But let me ask you a question real quick, man to man. What is the issue with filming? What is it? What is it?
They've asked me, and they've posted for their policy.
Oh, you take orders
They've
for a
asked-
living.
They've asked me to make sure nobody
Yeah,
films.
you take orders for a living. Yeah, you got to do that. That sucks for you. Yeah.
So
You know the
as
orders
far as
that
my job is concerned, it doesn't matter. They've
the
asked
orders
me
that
to
you got.
film.
Listen, the orders that you're taking from these people are unlawful, dude. I have a right to. I have
Take
a
it up with
right.
their legal department, like I said.
I have a right to record my public officials while they're working on our tax dollars and while we're conducting business. This is a public building. I can't make it no more clear
They
for
still have a
you.
right to run it how they want.
They don't own this building. Who pays this building?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Who pay? It does matter.
He could try to just use those.
As far as the situation goes, and then
Who pays this building?
it does not matter. It is.
It matters to me.
And I
It
would
is
have
a
been in here
medical
sooner,
facility.
but
They
I'm
don't want
getting
people
You
filming.
want to know why it matters to me? Because my tax dollars pay for this building.
mom and I are both on
Yeah,
antibiotics.
it does matter.
It's working.
It matters to the people.
I think my
Again,
strep is
take it up with their
just
legal
about
department.
Again, I'm not doing that.
Unless the policy changes, there's nothing I can do about it.
Since last Saturday. So my doctor's all, well,
It's
you're
not my-
contagious anymore.
You didn't look too good in my last video, man. And you're not gonna look too good on this one.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, my mom's on antibiotics.
You don't
and
have
I'm on
permission to film.
antibiotics.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
exercise
do.
my rights.
She says, well.
You need permission to
go
film.
out.
Same thing. Using
Who do I need permission from?
like, and again, same
Who
thing.
do I need-
Filming me right now. You do not have permission to film me.
You're out in public, dude.
I'm not.
No?
I said that doesn't help much.
Does this place have any cameras?
I'm not outside roaming around. I'm inside
Does it,
a.
but you're in a public building.
Yes, it is a medical.
Okay, what if I
building.
film you in the sidewalk?
That doesn't matter. That doesn't. That's
It's
fine. You're outside.
it's the same thing here.
No.
Yes, it does. You guys don't know your rights. That's why. This is why this is exactly why I do this, to educate,
take it up
to educate
with their legal
people that
Excuse me,
don't.
I can't hear her.
You want to walk over here so we can have some courtesy for the lady? We can. You want to come over here? I leave when I want to leave. You're not gonna tell me to leave.
By not
You wanna know
stopping
why?
filming, you've been asked to stop filming. You've been asked to leave. If not, they're gonna call
You've
the
been
police
asking
and you're gonna
and
be removed.
you've been asking and asking. I'm declining and declining. It's and you see what I'm saying? You see how it works?
Yes, that's why they're gonna call the police and have you
All right,
removed.
then let them call. Let them call. If they're educated enough to educate you guys to let them know that I'm all within my rights to record here, we'll see how they. If not, they're gonna look
far
bad
as
in
my
their
job is
department too.
concerned, that does not matter.
What's your name, man?
I'm not gonna give it you my name. It's none of your business.
Nah. But you want to
no
engage
business,
them.
you
You
know-
want to bust orders.
and you have
You
no
want to tell.
business
You want to tell
filming
another
other
man
people.
to do something, right? To leave a building that I pay for, but you don't want to give your name.
My name does not matter. You have no business.
It does
with my name.
matter. That's kind of rude, isn't it?
You haven't given yours yet, so until you do, I'm not.
Well, you
giving
haven't asked.
She did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, you did.
There's no need for that. You can. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing illegal. You can call them if you want.
Yes.
It's okay.
So are the cops?
I wouldn't engage.
Are the cops coming? Because if they are, I'll stay.
Please do.
Okay, no problem. I'll stay.
My brother does.
No problem.
Yes, I am. I'm in Pima County. Yes. Sort of stable housing with the inflation. Yeah. A new year, hopefully.
They want to waste tax resources. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see how educated Pima County is. I'm gonna sit here and record you, bro.
I'll get better soon, and I won't.
Because I have my right to. Just because you're rude
It's definitely bad.
and you don't know the law. You don't know the law, dude. This is public photography. It's not a crime.
the one
It's
being
not a
rude.
crime, dude. Am I being rude?
I'm not the one. Yes, you're putting cameras in people's faces.
So
They
that's
don't wanna
being
be
rude?
filmed.
That's being
Yes.
rude?
If they don't want to be filmed, and you're putting a camera in their
They're
face,
in
that's
public, dude.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, man. You're in public. There's no
doesn't
expect. When you're out
When
in
you walk up
public,
and put a camera in somebody's face, that's being rude.
bro, this it's a difference of putting. Look. This is putting something in people's faces when I go like this. I don't do that. My camera stays right under my chin. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Period. That's how the law works, sir. Whether you like it or not. I'm not within my rights to record here and document my interactions here. I am. First Amendment of the Constitution. Freedom of the press.
Again, as far as their policy and what I've been
Their
asked to
policy
do,
don't
doesn't
trump the
matter.
law. That's not gonna
And
fly
again,
in court.
take that up with their legal
That's not
department.
gonna fly in court.
Take it up
I
with
do
their
this
legal.
for a living. I know what I'm doing.
Then take it up with their legal department. Get the policy changed.
Yeah,
Until then,
that's not my job. My job is not to get the policy changed.
they don't want people filming.
Okay, well, I don't care what they want. What if I have a neon green shirt? Oh, no neon green shirts here? You think you're gonna follow that? You're gonna go by that policy? That's not the way it works. This is a public building owned by us, government, paid by our tax dollars. Do you understand that? And you know what? I'm gonna keep coming here till you guys get educated enough to know that I'm allowed to record here. I don't care what the legal thing. That's not legal. That's policy.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't trump the Constitution. It doesn't trump law. Do you understand that? You guys need to get educated about the law and freedom here, man, and about public photography, dude. These government employees work for us. We have a right to record them. You know, Smith versus Cummings, there's case law on this.
Yeah. Then take it up with their legal department.
No, I don't have to do that.
You do.
No, I don't.
If you want the policy change, you do. Yes.
Listen, that policy change, I don't need to do that. I don't. That shouldn't even be up there.
Again,
I'm gonna challenge you on this. I'm gonna challenge that policy.
Go for it.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, take it up with legal
That's how it's
department.
gonna work. That's how it's gonna work.
You have to go to their legal department.
I came to get a real quick service with my friend. That's it. And look what this led up to. I came to record my interactions with the government. Period.
Take it up with legal.
This is not a private building, dude.
Not my problem. Take it
All
up
right.
with legal.
It's not a private building, dude. It's a First Amendment constitutional right. So, you know what? Since the cops are called, I don't run from them. I'm gonna stay here and wait for them and see if they're educated enough. Which I hope they are. To educate you guys and let them know that I'm on within my rights to record here.
Either way, with the
This is not a
recording thing.
this is not a private lobby.
Yes, and even with the recording thing, you're still disrupting service. They've asked
How
you to
is
leave.
that?
By them asking you to leave, you
Holding
are
a
now
camera,
trespassing, and trespassing is illegal.
listen, holding up a camera is not disturbing.
Your very behavior has been disturbing. You're putting the camera.
Now
in
you're
people's
lying,
faces and
dude.
You're arguing constantly.
That's
with
not
them.
disturbing, dude.
Yes, it is.
You're looking like a fool right now.
No, I'm not.
I
I'm not the
came
one
to
trying
doc, I
get
came.
this.
My friend was already done, and I was gonna leave. But you decided to approach me.
I was told to approach you.
Okay, so then this is where I ended up at, right here.
Just waiting on the cops.
This guy doesn't get the point, bro. This is some people you can't educate. You just
But-
can't. This
but
guy is.
he doesn't know
This is
how-
going round too. He's looking worse in this video than the last one, and the other one went viral.
Policies don't
No,
trump
it didn't.
law.
Policy don't trump law. Tell him what's up.
Policy doesn't trump law.
Again, as far as
It's not even gonna matter if you tell him.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's not gonna get
They asked me
it.
to ask you to stop filming. I did that. You
And
didn't, so they asked you to leave. You had
if they tell me to hop
so
back,
they called the
if
police.
they
That's
tell me to
it.
hop back
Is
backwards,
this a public building?
Doesn't matter.
It
it
doesn't.
does
They've
matter.
asked you to leave.
It doesn't matter if they ask. They don't own this building. They don't own this building. The people own this building. The people. It's not a crime.
I mean, you have to commit a crime to be trespassing.
Yeah, you got to commit a crime to trespass somebody in a public space.
I was sit outside.
Oh, this guy's like a waste of time to talk to, dude.
See if they're educated or not.
I don't understand.
Okay?
Why these people waste tax resources, dude?
I don't know.
How you doing?
Does he have any business on the property?
No, not at all. They come in
If you don't have business, you gotta go.
to do something and
Yeah, well, that's fine.
What's your name and badge number, man?
So,
I came in for.
yeah, and do you notice I didn't say a word to you guys outside?
I absolutely respect that.
Yeah, which is perfect. And I respect you guys' right to record. I try and honor all of that. However, if you don't have business in the premises, they can't ask you to leave.
Right, but I did. I came in, got my business,
Okay.
and then they flipped out, and here we are.
Like I said,
and we weren't gonna.
I haven't even come outside to talk to you
And I
guys yet.
appreciate that.
I didn't try and bother you guys at all.
No, and I feel
However, remaining inside
Well,
after business is concluded. And like I said, happy to talk to you outside in just a minute.
perfect.
Cool.
Okay, we'll go outside and
Yeah,
I'll wait for you.
absolutely. Fully respect it.
Cool. Can I say something in here? Because
I'll talk to you outside in just 1 second.
are they closed?
I'll talk to you outside in just 1 second.
Well, what? This is the thing that we have. This is.
No,
We can
dude,
talk right. Listen,
dude,
hold
look,
on.
look, look.
I
This
come
is
with
not
no
new.
ill will.
This is not new. Okay, I have no problem with you filming.
Can you educate them and
You're
let them
not-
know?
You're not going to get me all amped
I don't
up.
want that.
So the whole filming in my face thing isn't going to
So
do anything.
why
'cause
should I go outside?
Because I support your right to, because your business is concluded here.
Oh, I understand it, but we're waiting for you here for an hour for 45 minutes.
You're fine. You can wait outside because your business in here is concluded.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah,
man?
McMillan 103483. And like I said,
Like she said, we conducted our business. They said we can't
are you
record it.
refusing to step out? Are you refusing to leave?
I didn't say
I'm
that.
trying to avoid you and all that stuff.
I didn't
told
say
you,
that.
I will talk to you outside.
Do I have to leave?
If you have no business here, yes, they're asking
We
you
just
to
got,
leave.
business here. We're waiting for you.
It's fine.
We're not gonna run
can
from
wait
you.
for me outside
What's the difference from waiting in a public lobby?
because they're asking you to leave.
They can ask all they want. They don't own the building.
No,
This is a public building, sir.
dude, work with me here.
Work with the First Amendment. Work with my rights.
Agitating a situation. Is
I'm not
something
trying to
you can't do.
agitate.
So I will speak with you outside, and I'm fully appeasing me. You can keep recording. You can keep doing your thing.
I want to record you guys. You educating him.
Okay.
That's all
Let's
I want to
step
do.
outside, and we'll have our conversation. Okay? 'Cause clearly
Why would you want? Why would you want
clearly
to?
don't wanna let me do
Listen,
my job,
Joey, let him do
okay?
it.
Clearly you don't.
listen.
like I said, no.
Because the directives.
Okay, what's
This
your
is a
question?
public building.
What's your question?
Okay. Are you going to tell me to step away from a sidewalk? It's the same thing. We own this building. I have the right to sit there and wait for you, and I have the right to record there without even conducting any business. I can come inside this building, in a public building. This is my First Amendment right. This is what I do for a living. I'm a journalist, and my people want to see the people how
Actually,
the government officials that I'm working on.
So you gotta be careful with that because
Why am I
it's a
Careful?
medical facility.
But what does it say behind you?
So it's a medical facility.
But what does it say behind you?
What's your question?
What does it say behind you? It's a medical facility, but it's a public building.
What's your argument? What are you trying to say? Is what I'm asking.
No, so you're telling me to step outside. I want to catch you guys.
I'm
I want to
telling
catch
you-
you educating them on camera.
No, dude, that's
You don't want to look good?
that's not what I'm talking about, though. Okay.
You don't wanna
But
look
if you
professional.
Don't have business in the place. You can't be in there recording, man.
And once again,
So you can record from public spaces, yes. But if you don't have business here,
So-
and if they have, listen, with it being a medical facility,
okay.
right? People have right to privacy.
There's no privacy in public.
Okay.
Once you step through that door,
That's a public lobby.
unless they're asking you to leave, if you
Sir.
don't have business there, they can have you
I
trespassed.
did-
Even from hospitals.
They-
Listen, hospitals. Would you agree hospitals a public place?
No, not all hospitals.
Would you agree?
Listen.
Would you agree a hospital lobby is a public place?
Public health departments is.
Would you agree a hospital lobby?
What kind of hospital? A memorial
Banner-
hospital? It's not
Banner-
public.
Banner Man,
It's not public. See, there's a
St.
difference.
Mary's.
Banners, yeah.
So you want me to talk from
Sure.
my experiences, okay? So I'm not going to go on the hypotheticals. I'm not going to do any of that stuff because you've obviously done your research into everything, and you.
Oh,
go off
believe me,
and
I have.
You go off of all that. So I'm going to talk off
Absolutely.
of my experience.
Okay, go ahead.
So St. Mary's Hospital has plenty of people trespassed. They can't deny medical emergencies, but 100% they can trespass.
Who owns that hospital?
I'm talking about public spaces.
Who owns the public spaces and the public buildings? The taxpayers. Hold on, but let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me finish.
You can talk. You can
Okay.
yell all you want on your phone.
I'm trying-
You don't need me here for that.
Because I know what I'm doing, sir, for work.
I know, but
All
you're
right,
trying to.
you're trying to
convince
you're
me
trying to
of
trans.
something. No,
If
you're
the-
trying to convince me
Can
of
I ask
something.
you a question?
Absolutely. If I can answer it, I
So,
will.
I went up there to get some condoms and get some information, and I was recording.
Sure.
Straight away they came out and just started. I'm allowed to do that, right? Correct?
So, like I said, I'm not going to speak directly on all the specific nuances of it, on where you are and aren't allowed to. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as my knowledge goes, you're fine to do that. Okay? You're fine to do that.
I know, and we come with no ill
But
will.
when your business is done, you're just recording other people's medical. You can't do that.
What do you mean I can't do that? If it's in a public view, I can record anything I can see, and I'm not here for that. But once again, I can come in this building right now.
And that's fine.
I can come in this building. You're not letting me finish real quick.
Your business is done.
I can come in this building without conducting and asking for anything. Okay, I can come in this building and I know there's not. I know it's past 5 o'clock. I don't have to ask for no service. I could come and record in a public lobby, and record my government officials. That's
You're not going to get me to agree with you, man.
That
So you're fine.
that is my business as a
I
journalist.
said I wasn't going to agree with you.
That's not against the law, sir.
So, like I said, your business is concluded here. Would you guys like them trespass?
They can't trespass me from a public building, sir.
Is anybody officially? I've asked you to wait outside.
Sir, this is. I wanted.
you guys
Are they
open?
closed? Are they closed?
5:30. You still got 30 minutes.
Okay, so
You have
this is the.
business
This is.
Then
Yeah,
let me
I'm
conduct my
recording.
business, okay?
I'm recording you, educating them. I have a right
It's
to
not
do
gonna
that.
work way. I'm recording.
Sir.
You can request a copy of my
Listen.
recording. I'm recording it all for you.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
But
So what happens if I go in there?
Listen, you over my shoulder during my investigation is not going to happen.
Listen, man. I'm telling you right now. If I go in there, are you going to arrest me? It's
I
a
haven't
pu-
answered you that yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in there. I want to see you recording them.
Go ahead.
I have a right to record them.
You have your right.
He's
This
back
guy-
there. He's back
This
there.
this
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
You got your recording up?
Huh?
Since you got your recording up?
Yeah. What?
I just want to make sure you had time to hit start on it if you weren't.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have your ID on you?
What?
What's your name?
I'm not gonna give that. I didn't commit a crime. If you're gonna articulate a crime that I committed, I'll give you my ID.
Trespassing. What's your name?
No, you have to give me a warning. That's how it works. Give me a warning, I'll leave.
I need to document that you're being notified.
That's not the
of
way the law
trespass.
works. No, it's not the way the law works. How are you gonna trespass me? They didn't trespass me. It's a public building. You can't trespass me from a public building without committing a crime, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be.
So you're gonna arrest me? Are you gonna arrest me if I don't give you my ID?
You have the right to the presence of an attorney. to
Answer
assist
that
you prior
question.
to questioning and to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you.
Am I
prior
being
to questioning.
detained?
Yes. Do you understand?
For
your
what
rights?
crime?
Do you understand? Your
For what
rights?
crime?
Trespassing.
Okay, so if I don't give you my ID, you're gonna arrest me? Answer the question. I'll give you my ID if it's under threat of arrest. You wanna go this route? Let's do it.
You're gonna give me your ID and identification either way.
Okay, so
I
if
don't need to make threat of
hold on, yeah, you do, because that's not the way the law works. I didn't commit a crime here. I gotta commit a crime for you to get my ID.
Trespassing.
Okay, they didn't trespass me, and it's a public building.
I'm investigating trespassing.
Okay, but this is a public building. You can't trespass me without committing a crime. You can't turn this into a crime.
I'm not talking about the phone. I don't care.
I'm,
about the phone.
recording,
I've told you this-
recording my document. Okay, so if
I've told you, and I'm recording.
okay, so you want to go? You want to play that game?
I'm not playing any games.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
investigating
All right,
trespassing.
if
You
under
asked the
threat
question.
of arrest, I'll give you my ID. If you're gonna threat of arrest me, I'll give you my ID right now. Are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my ID? Because I'm not gonna give my. I didn't commit a crime. I know my
I'm
ID laws.
investigating.
Okay,
Trespass.
then investigate.
Yeah.
And you haven't even spoke to them.
Says who?
Says the camera and us that you haven't even spoke to them. You don't even want to go inside. And I told you
Yeah.
I'll wait outside. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You don't get to tell me how to do my job.
No.
And I have.
But you don't
spoken
get to violate my rights. That's not the way it works. I'm
You're
not gonna
being
let you do
You're
it.
being detained for trespassing. That's not
Hi,
investigating.
for what crime? I'll give you my ID. I'll give you my ID.
Too late.
Give me your supervisor, sir.
That's what I'm calling.
Give me your supervisor. You're making a huge mistake.
I disagree.
You disagree? We'll see what my lawyer has to say about that.
Everyone's
I
got the
didn't-
rights to dispute it.
No.
You're being investigated for trespassing.
How come you didn't ask me for my ID there? You see how it works? I think because you don't like the way I'm speaking to you. That's why. That's why. You can't just trespass me from a public building. You don't own this building. They don't own this building. I gotta commit a crime. That's the way the law works.
You're gonna provide your ID?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't?
Are you willing to provide your ID?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't?
Do you know the law?
Oh, absolutely. I know the law. In the industry that I'm in, yeah, absolutely.
So are you aware that
You can't just trespass me from a sidewalk.
so during an investigation, an officer asks you to provide your identification? It is required.
No,
Do you know which form
that's
of
only if I committed a crime about or has. Do you have
Actually-
reasonable suspicion?
Actually, if you're detained,
Do you have, for what crime though?
trespassing. I'm investigating.
Why am I trespass? For what crime? On a public area? I came to get service with my friend? Call supervisor. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. Nah, you ain't gonna violate my rights today, bro. Under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID right now. This is the problem.
For the investigation.
This is the issue that we have in America.
You're required
The
to
disconnect that
provide
we have between law enforcement and the people. You guys,
respect
come on,
your
man.
rights. This is
So
required.
why didn't you ask me there? Why now? All of a sudden, why?
Why do
No.
you get to dictate the order
Why?
in which I
No,
do?
but I don't understand why you just trespassing me just for the hell of it. You haven't even spoke to them.
Yes, I have.
When did you speak to them? It's on camera. You didn't speak to them. We went straight outside, sir.
Yeah,
You have no idea what you're talking about.
This is the same issue that we usually
Nah.
have with the auditors.
Nah,
is
because
my
you
recording
guys don't
captures
know.
everything.
So does ours, and we don't redact ours.
Fine, you can dispute it.
Okay, fine. Call supervisor. I'll give you my ID under threat of
Doing the
arrest.
Same thing. I requested
All
it
right.
before you.
I want to disengage this conversation, dude.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not walking away. I'm not walking away.
All right.
I'm
Let's
detained,
provide
but
your
I'm.
ID.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't? I'll give it to you right now.
So we're gonna change your detention. You can keep recording. You're fine. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
All right. You are still allowed to be detained.
Am I under arrest?
You're detained. You can keep asking the same question over and over
Just
again.
ask me. I can ask all I want.
You can. You can hold his phone if you'd like.
I'm not going to jail yet.
Nope. You're just detained. This way.
Why are you putting handcuffs on me?
Because I need to place you in the back of my car while I make a phone call. You hear my phone ringing?
Yep.
So I'm not going to do that while you're
Are
free
you
out walking
requesting I'm
around.
requesting a supervisor?
And that's probably his calling right now.
Well, I want to talk to the supervisor.
I will appease that. All right? Have a seat. Any weapons on you?
No, I don't.
All right. Hang tight.
You know you're wrong. You had no reason to trespass me. I didn't commit no crime. You could have done it in there. And still, if you did it in there, that still has no reason for you to trespass me without even you investigating anything or speaking to them. All right? That's the way the law works. So if you want to go play that, I'll give you my ID on the threat of arrest. I'll give you my ID. I told you that.
You show me the law that dictates what order I do.
Oh yeah, I can
things.
show it to you right now like this. Nah, man. I'm not gonna.
Because there isn't one.
You don't think if I didn't know what I'm doing, I would be doing it? Come on, man. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Come on.
Dude, like I said, I respect what you guys do. I don't care. Like,
Well,
it's fine.
you're giving me orders of me not going into a lobby. The place is not closed. I have a right to go walk in there. That's all I was trying to do.
I made a request, yeah.
Yeah, and the request is not a law. It's not
And
lawful.
you notice I didn't. Me requesting you to do that.
Well,
I didn't take any action
But
against.
do I have to
you.
listen to you? Do I have?
You don't have to listen.
Exactly.
You guys identify
It's just on spot.
No. So.
Grab your other stuff real quick. Okay.
Does that look normal to you?
You got time for this?
Does that look normal to you?
You got time for this?
Does that look normal to you?
You have time for this? After you sign your ticket.
All right, so what I got to do?
Gather your stuff.
I'm done. I haven't.
Come sign your ticket.
All right.
I told you, man, I'm not on your
Sergeant.
There's your
Do you
stick.
want your stuff?
There's more stuff in there.
I don't. Sergeant, is this normal to you right here?
Come on over here.
Is that normal to you right here? Look at my wrist. For the time limit that I've been back there?
Look, I'm not seeing an issue there. Come on.
No, you don't
No.
see an issue there?
No.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Look.
You're bleeding. Do you need medical attention?
There's no redness. There's no indentation. It's an indentation.
You don't think that was a little too tight?
Considering
Like, you know,
where I put your handcuffs.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Just give me my ticket and kick rocks, bro.
Come on.
Let's go.
Dude.
Don't touch me like that. I'm not. Am I still detained?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I've not been released.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand
Let me
that?
sign my
You want me to
ticket.
take all your stuff and take you to jail?
Nah, I already have my education enough, dude.
Stuff out of the car and take off.
You guys are tyrants. You guys are a bunch of tyrants, dude. Tyrants. Tyrants that don't know the law, dude. At all. We'll see how far this takes us. I'm serious.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can leave.
Hey, I
We're
appreciate
all
your
done here.
cooperation.
You guys
tonight.
can leave anytime.
Thank you, I was talking to your lieutenant, thank you.
Just letting you know.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're very uneducated. And you just follow his footsteps.
Again, thank you for your time tonight. Appreciate your info.
You're not welcome. You guys are tyrants, dude. Wait till my lawyer hears about this.
This wasn't about security, it was about control. Public spaces belong to the people, and questioning authority isn't a crime. The lesson? Know your rights, stand your ground, and never let intimidation rewrite the law. We hope these moments encourage you to defend your freedoms. Hit like, subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going.